Yeah, so I've written people have different viewpoints, or you can say people diverge opinions. People diverge opinions regarding, instead of saying people have different viewpoints regarding. So, people diverge opinions regarding whether robots ought to be used or not. Some people believe that robots are indispensable for human beings' future development. Okay, let mind also, like some people believe that, wait, yeah, some people believe that robots are indispensable for mankind's future, for development, we can say progression or advancement, while others claim that they are harmful. Instead of harmful, you can say perilous or hazardous and have adverse effect. In question also there is written the word effect, so you can use undue influence. They have undue influence on our society. Society was what was there, so you could have used community. My opinion, in opinion, they are crucial for mankind's future growth. On the one hand, there is growing consensus that with the introduction of robots, you can say, on the with the introduction of robots, employment rate with the introduction employment rate of different countries would plunge. If robots started working in factories and companies, a large proportion of individuals would remain unemployed, would be deprived of, you can say, would be deprived of employment, or would be devoid of a large for proportion. Here you can say populace also, large populace of individuals, means populace means population, resulting in inability, for inability you can say impotency of them to fulfill their daily needs. For instance, a decade ago, Japan started using robots in their restaurants as an alternative to manpower, due to which employment opportunities curtailed in the nation. But here you have to say employment opportunities in the hospitality sector curtailed in the nation, because you talked about only restaurants. So we have to say employment opportunities in the hospitality sector. Then you wrote, on the other hand, there is another voice claiming that with the advent of artificial intelligence, our future generations would get benefits. Okay. They think the robots are capable of helping our nation to consolidate our defense system. Instead of think, we can say recon, assert, insist that. For example, usage of robots in military by American forces help them to save thousands of lives, helps them or assists them. They achieve this by sending specialized robots for fighting. Okay, you are taking, I think, example of past. So helped, you have written. Okay, achieve this by sending specialized robots for fighting the opponents instead of humans. Thus, robots can be used for different purposes and situations that could be detrimental for us. Wait. So those situations where human cannot, means where it is implausible for human to approach, can reach. So this is another advantage of future generation. They think the robots are capable of helping our nation to consolidate the defense system. This was your topic sentence. Now this was your topic sentence, that it consolidates the defense system, and then you gave the example. There is missing one sentence only. I need that there must be one more sentence, because we have topic sentence plus supporting sentence plus example, and then this concluding line does. So this is the format: topic sentence, supporting sentence, example, and then you can give the concluding line if you want. So topic sentence and supporting sentence is the sentence that strengthens or substantiate the topic sentence. Means if you just can't, if you have to elaborate this sentence in your supporting sentence, or if you can't elaborate, you just have to put it in other words in the second line, so that it seems that your idea is being elaborated sufficiently. That gives you bands in coherence. In conclusion, although some people are against usage of robot due to the fact that they could increase unemployment, I still believe that there are advantages. They are advantages as they could be used in army to protect our nation. At the beginning of the period in 1961, UK, Sweden, Italy, the given graph illustrates average carbon dioxide emitted by each person in 4 different countries. At the beginning of the period in 1967, UK, Sweden, Italy and Portugal accounted for 149 and 11 metric tons respectively. But where is the word carbon dioxide? Accounted for the emission of emission of 14911 metric tons of CO2 respectively, accounted for the emission of इतने tons of CO2 respectively. With regard to Sweden, it began with around 9 million. You have to write this metric tons, you have to write it again and again. It began with 9 metric tons in 1967, then peaked at more than 10, then peaked at more than 10 in 1977 before decreasing to 7 in UK. In terms of UK, it stood at here. If you have to give the, now you are changing the country, means you have to give the reference to UK, then you, instead of saying it in terms of is wrong, you can say with regard to UK, with regard to or with respect to UK. It stood at less than 11 in 1967 and experienced a gradual decrease to 9 metric tons लेंगे. In year 1987, emissions by the UK and Sweden were equivalent to each other. In 1967, Italy and Portugal were the least contributors to carbon dioxide emissions. The former witnessed an increase from this to this, whereas the latter underwent a rapid increase from 1 in 1990 to more than 5. Here we have to write metric tons again and again. In 2007, Sweden and Portugal were identical to each other. Not Sweden and Portugal were identical. Emissions recorded by Sweden and Portugal, because you cannot say कि countries same थी, उनके emissions same थे, तो emissions recorded by these countries were identical at just over 5. Overall, the UK was the biggest contributor to CO2 emission per person, while Portugal was the least contributor.